Hello and welcome back, friends, to another episode of Golden Whispers because Joshi inspires aspirations. Friends, this is a series of daily reflections that aspire to ignite your passions, broaden your horizons, and guide you towards a life filled with a purpose. So get ready to be uplifted and motivated every day with Golden Whispers because Joshi inspires aspirations and cultivate a journey of personal growth together. ये श्रृंखला आपकी प्रेरणाओं को जगाती है और आपके उद्देश्यपूर्ण जीवन की ओर मार्गदर्शन कराती है. ये एक कोशिश है. दिस इज एन एफर्ट सो एज टू इम्प्रूव ऑन योर सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, ऑन योर सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट. So before we begin with today's topic, friends, I appeal to all of you that if you love this series, please like, share and subscribe as it motivates me to create more such content. So let's begin with today's topic. जब खुद को पहचान लिया तो जिंदगी का सफर आसान हो जाएगा. जब खुद को ही पहचान लिया तो जिंदगी का सफर आसान हो जाएगा. जो अपनी कद्र करे उसे हर मोड़ पर सम्मान मिल जाएगा. खुद की अहमियत जान लो तो दुनिया भी रास्ता बनाएगी. खुद की अहमियत जान लो तो दुनिया भी रास्ता बनाएगी. तुम्हारी ऊंचाई देखकर एक दिन आसमान भी झुक जाएगा. So, friends, you have understood what today's topic is, friends. Self-worth. You have to prioritize your self-worth. That is the topic today. Self-confidence and self-development, they go hand in hand. And hence, prioritize your self-worth becomes of prime importance in the real world. So every day we make hundreds of choices. What to do, who to meet, what to say, even what to ignore. No, we always don't like certain things, and we conveniently ignore the things, or people also, isn't it? So those are the choices you made it them deliberately, but there is one choice that silently influences all others: how we value ourselves. ये जो है, what you are thinking about yourself is one of the most important choices that is getting projected also. Unfortunately, we often allow the world to define our worth based on the money, looks, social media likes, या ना कितने अंगूठे मिले, अंगूठे likes कितने मिले आपको. That's what defining you. At one time, even a group admin, to becoming a group admin was defining you. Now these likes or job titles or people opinions, are they true worth? They doesn't lie in any of these things, because your true worth is not one amongst these things. No. In today's fast paced world, prioritizing your self worth is not at all selfish. It's necessary, because if you don't value yourself, you will constantly be undervalued, overlooked, and unappreciated by others. So, what is self worth? अपने आप को एक ऐसे बिलीफ आपका बारे में होना चाहिए कि ये मैं हूं. These are my principles. I stand on these things. Self worth. It is unshakable. It is deep belief that you are valuable not because of what you do or what you have, but simply because of who you are. See, I repeat that it is not defining you. What is not defining you? But who you are is defining you. What you have is not defining you, or what you are doing is not defining you. That is a brand. You are working for an organization, the organization name defines you. But who you are, it is defining yourself. That is true value. So, other can fluctuate depending on the performance or achievement. ये हो सकता है, मतलब एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम कर रहे हो तो ये फ्लक्चुएट हो सकता है. But who you are, that cannot be fluctuated. Self-worth is more stable. That is what you are. That is what is defining you. So it's about knowing your inherent value, even when the life knocks you down. चाहे आप नौकरी में रहो, बिजनेस में रहो, काम कर रहे हो, नहीं कर रहे हो, whatever the case may be, but what you are, and who you are, basically internally I'm talking about, ये सिर्फ आप ही जानते हो. And that is what your worth is, friends. A person who prioritizes self-worth doesn't tolerate disrespect, doesn't settle for less than they deserve, and doesn't seek constant validation from others. They operate from the place of quiet strength. ये लोग किसी को पूछते हुए नजर नहीं आएंगे, ये मैंने जो बोला वो सही था क्या, तुमको क्या लगता है मुझे क्या करना चाहिए. Horrible question. I have always been stating in many of my videos that don't ask in your life or to others what you want to do in your life. You have to take the decision. It's your life, it's your worth, it's your total world. How you can allow someone else to define it? They operate from the place of quiet strength. ये अपने आप में एक बहुत ही बुलंदी तक पहुंच चुके हो क्योंकि आपके नेटवर्थ स्ट्रांग है, सेल्फ वर्थ स्ट्रांग है, बिकॉज दे बोथ are always related. But remember, who you are is the perfect way to state how you are projecting yourself. So, why prioritizing self-worth is so much of important? Because when you neglect your self-worth, you end up becoming a less pleaser person or less happy person because you are busy in pleasing others. हाँ तुम्हारे लिए मैं करूँगा, हाँ तुम्हारे लिए मैं करूँगा, तुम्हारा क्या है? ये जो है pleasing others, this should be avoided because you start compromising on or accepting the toxic behavior of others. नहीं, आप आमतौर पे नौकरी में धंधे में आपको नजर आते हैं, कोई लोग आते ही हैं ऐसे. They don't have the self-worth, and in the process they lose their identity, so they just fit in. प्रोसेस चल रही है, नौकरी चल रही है ना, बस उतना ही चाहिए. वो सेल्फ वर्थ भी बाद में देखेंगे, ये बाद में देखने वाली चीज नहीं है फ्रेंड्स. इट हैज टू बी प्रायोरिटाइज्ड. You should have the self-worth. Over time, this creates inner emptiness, anxiety and resentment. ये जो हर एक को खुश रखने की कला जिस आदमी भी है, ये ज्यादा देर नहीं चलती है, because you are losing your self identity. Don't do that, friends. शुरू में अच्छा लगेगा आपको किसी और को खुश रखने में अपनी जिंदगी बिता रहे हो, चलो आज का दिन निकला, प्रमोशन मिल गया या कोई पर्क्स मिल गए, या इसे मैं कहता हूँ शॉर्ट साइटेड गेन्स. लॉन्ग टर्म में इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बेनिफिट यू. एट वन टाइम यू विल फील कि मैं कौन हूँ, तो मेरी कुछ वैल्यू है, मेरे सोच के बारे में कुछ किसी ने सोचा कि नहीं सोचा है, क्योंकि आपने खुद ने किसी और के राह पे चल दिए हो आप. So when you start declaring I am more than enough, I am good enough, you walk into a room without needing to shrink yourself. कई बार देखिए मीटिंग्स अरेंज होती है तो बहुत सारे लोग आते ही पहले लास्ट कोई कुर्सी पकड़ के बैठ जाते हैं, या इधर उधर देख के चल रहे, कोई आया क्या, कोई पहचान. Why can't you be yourself? Why can't you be so confident? Because you are not prioritizing your worth. You start stating the boundaries, making healthier choices, and standing up for what feels right when you start prioritizing your worth. That is what you are required to do. Prioritizing your self-worth helps you to make decisions, serve your peace and your growth, and most importantly, your purpose for the life. It enhances self-development, it enhances self-confidence. You start investing in yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You are investing in yourself. Remember the word, you are investing in yourself. मैं क्या यार, मेरे जिंदगी में ऐसे, ये अगर आप कह रहे हो, ये सेल्फ पिटिंग, जिंदगी में मुझे कुछ नहीं मिला तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, उसके पास सब कुछ है. You are compromising your self-worth by comparing, or you are allowing yourself to get compared with others in the wrong way. If you are having the self-worth, you will be compared with others in a very rightful way, stating that he is of the values, he is the person who has got some worth. And that is what your character is about, friends. So spending time with people who uplift you, It will help you to grow. Saying no to the situations which drain you, है ना? कई बार ऐसे होता है कि यार ऐसे माहौल में हम बैठ गए जैसे हमें लगता है कि यार कहाँ पे हूँ, ये तो मेरे लिए दिखता नहीं है, आई एम गेटिंग ड्रेन्ड आउट ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग्स. You should be out of such situations. You have to say no to such things. थोड़ी तकलीफ होगी क्योंकि आपको आदत नहीं है किसी को ना बोलने की. But when you start respecting yourself, prioritizing your self-worth, now you will understand the value of no. No. कई बार आपको जिंदगी में ये नो बोलना पड़ेगा. नहीं, ये नहीं चाहिए मुझे. Because that is now getting your worth increased. And saying no to the situations which are draining out is one of the best thing you should do in your life. नहीं तो हम क्या सब चल रहे तो हम भी चल रहे हैं. कई बार तो ऐसे होता है, नहीं दोस्त ने बोला तो हम बोल दिए. एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे कॉमन है, हमारे घर घर की बात है. तो आप चाय पियेंगे, कोई और बोलता है चाय पीऊंगा, तो ये भी बोलता है चाय पीऊंगा. If you are not you don't like tea, you should tell very bluntly, no, I will not have tea. Don't go by just with the wind or with other people's opinions, because that is not your worth. Now, nurturing your self-worth increases your self-confidence because now you're living in alignment with your inner truth. अंदर से आप जान चुके हो, इसीलिए आप कर रहे हो. You stop competing with others because you understand your uniqueness. You no longer seek permission to big dream, love deeply or speak boldly. नहीं ये मैं करूं, ये सही कर रहा हूं कि नहीं कर रहा हूं. No, it is not required. Self development begins with self-worth as the foundation itself. So you should start functioning in that way. You should think that I am worthy of love, I am worthy of success, I am worthy of respect, and I should get it. Believe me, you will get it. You should set boundaries for yourself, because when you learn to say no, you are setting a boundary. Negativity मैं अपने पास आने ही नहीं दूंगा. Now this will be without any guilt. That is important. So you are keeping away the toxic people which are draining you out, which are eating your time, which are eating your energy. Unnecessary, negative oriented people. You stop comparing yourself with others because yours is a unique journey. Measure your progress, not someone else's. इसकी जरूरत नहीं है. खुद के बारे में ही सोचो, खुद का प्रोग्रेस कितना वो देखो. Because you cannot compare apples with oranges. You have different skills, the other person is made of different skills. He has got his own life to face for. This life is posing challenges to everybody. That is what I'm saying in every of my videos. So also life is posing challenges to you, but the challenges may be different because the situations are different. So don't waste time in comparing with others. Celebrate your wins, celebrate your success. This little step will take you to heights. Remember, your worth is not up for negotiation. ये negotiation नहीं है. तुम इतना दो तो मेरा worth बढ़ेगा. नहीं, ऐसे नहीं होता है. It's not based on your past or your failures or others' opinions also. It's constant and it's powerful because it is in you. लोग क्या कह रहे हैं वो तो कहेंगे ही. So जितने लोग, जितने दिमाग, उतनी सोच, उतने मुंह, उतनी बातें. You have to remember that. Now, इतने सारे बड़े जग में आपकी आइडेंटिटी होनी चाहिए, तो आपका वर्थ होना चाहिए. Now people will start talking in your language because that is what you get projected. So the world reflects back to you the value you place on yourself. है ना? जैसे आपने देखा होगा ये आजकल आईपीएल मैचेस होते हैं, ऑक्शन होता है. So the auction, the player is marked with some price and he is getting purchased. That is what I have heard. But if that's so, now that is what you are projecting, the player is projecting. So if you keep treating yourself like a backup plan of others, the others will also do the same to you. But the moment you raise your own standards, everything around you begins to shift. Your relationships, your career, your peace of mind, it all gets shifted because Now you are started concentrating on or focusing on your worth, enhancing your own standards. So if you teach others how to treat you by how you treat yourself, बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है, जब करते रहोगे तो समझ में आ जाएगा, सामने वाला भी समझ जाता है. So speak kindly to yourself, believe in your values, and make yourself self-worth a priority. Not someday, but today. आज से, अभी से ही. Let it be your priority that you worth yourself. क्यों? इसीलिए तो मैंने कहा, जब खुद को पहचान लिया तो जिंदगी का सफर आसान हो जाएगा. जब खुद को पहचान लिया तो जिंदगी का सफर आसान हो जाएगा. जो अपनी कदर करे उसे हर मोड़ पर सम्मान मिल जाएगा. खुद की अहमियत जान लो. खुद की अहमियत जान लो तो दुनिया भी रास्ता बनाएगी. तुम्हारी ऊंचाई देखकर एक दिन आसमान भी झुक जाएगा. I sign off on this note, friends, and we meet again in another episode of Golden Whispers because she inspires aspirations. Till then, bye bye. Enjoy the day, friends. Enjoy the life. It is a one time activity. Do enjoy.